Hey everybody, it's Erin Reed with Erin Reed Makes, and today I'm bringing you a fun summer art using sea glass for our Love Summer Art Reboot collaboration between a bunch of artists. Your ticket to find all the different videos that are part of this event is hashtag Love Summer Art Reboot, which is listed down in the information links, and also all the other videos are going to be in a playlist which is linked below. So what I have here today is I am taking an old frame that we are going to spray paint with the Pinty Plus chalk, and I picked this fun kind of turquoise color, very kind of what I would call oceany, and we're going to do some sanding, but I can't do the spray paint on video here, so I'll be doing the spray paint, coming back showing you all the layers and stuff. And then inside of there, we are going to be taking some sea glass. Now, I have collected this sea glass up at my parents' place. This is actually a gift to my parents for the past little while. And so I have bags, as you can see, bags and bags and bags that I've sorted in color. White is probably the most common color. I have little bits of some other colors, like I have some blues and stuff. So I'm going to be making a giant wave, which I think is so fun. But just to show you some of the fun sea glass I have collected, and lots of green as well in various shades. And then I'm going to take my stencil, and we're going to stencil just the wild and free up in the corner. So the wave is going to come up and we're going to have wild and free, and that's going to fit into our frame here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the frame outside and I'm going to spray paint it with the turquoise and then let that dry. And so while that is drying, then we'll move on to the other part. So what I have right here is I have some watercolor paper. I just wanted a nice thick paper that could take a little bit of some oomph with all the glass that's going on there. And I'm taking a stencil from Crafter's Workshop that says Wild and Free, and I've got my Marviliacuda Le Pen, and this is a little bit of a bigger font, and I've been practicing. So this is actually a nice large nib, and I just went ahead and I marked off the edges with a pencil about where it fits into the frame, which is drying now that I've spray painted the first coat. So I'm just going to take my stencil and I've taped it down, and I'm just going to go in and mark it. And I'm doing this part first because if I mess up, I can always just redo this part. But I'm going to go ahead and speed this part up. All right, so now I've got my stencil work on there. I did a little bit of some cleaning up. Loving it. Now it starts time to build my wave. So I'm just going to kind of freehand this and kind of speed through because it's just a lot of kind of arranging and fiddling, but I'm going to speed through this part. So I've got the curvature. I haven't glued anything down yet, but I got the basic curvature. I went with a lot of the colors that are going to be in the frame, and just to show you, this is what the frame looks at this moment. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to go in and I'm going to spray paint this white, and then we're going to sand it. So while the white is drying, I'm going to go ahead and glue this part down. So what I'm doing now is I have this all laid out, and I have a little pokey tool that basically I can stick it up, put a little bit of glue down, and then place it back down. So I'm using my Universal Eco Glue from Supertite. It is great because it bonds one type of surface to another. So for instance, glass to the paper, and it has a very low odor. It is Prop 65. So that means it doesn't have a lot of stuff in it. It's basically, I'm going to start, and maybe if they're large enough, I can go ahead and just use it, place the tiniest dab of glue, and then place down the glass again. So just pick up or move out of the way, a little dab of glue, and then place it back in place again. So I'm just going to keep on doing this, going all the way around and finishing. Now that I've got it all laid out, I know exactly how it's going to fit together. So here it is completely done. What it needs to do now is it just needs to dry. I just did a quick check and I kind of went like this and shook it, and nothing has been falling off. But look how cool. I love it. Just a little bit of glass history. The most common glasses are white and brown. Because if you think about most of the bottles, beer bottles are in white or brown, or wine bottles. Green would be next, and then blue is actually a little hard to come by. And I used a lot of my blue in this wave, which I think is pretty fun. Some of the rarer pieces would be the purples and the reds. And then I also have a whole bunch of pottery. So I still have a lot of sea glass left, and it's just a matter of coming up with ideas. And so this is one that I thought the wild and free and the wave, and it just looked really cool. So letting that dry, and then we're going to go grab the frame. So what I have here is I have the frame, which will fit just perfectly over top of that. And the first thing I did is I put the turquoise, and then I went over it with the white. And I didn't do a super big coat with the white because I wanted some of the turquoise. Now I'm going to come in, and I'm going to open up by sanding and getting some of that turquoise to pop out. I'm actually going to take this outside, but I just wanted to show you guys kind of what I was doing. So really sanding it down, letting that pop out, getting in here, really making it cool and fun. But I'm going to do this outside so it doesn't get so gross, but really making that sure that pops out and seeing all those beautiful colors. So I'm done sanding it, and oh my gosh, it looks so cool. I put the white sheet on the background so you guys could really see that color pop. But look how amazing that is. So fun. Last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go out and get this thing to varnish. I'm going to continue to let this dry, but just to show you just kind of what a little sneaky peek of what this is going to look like. There it is. Isn't that fun? Yeah, I saw it in the original picture, but look at that. That is so pretty. So what I'm going to do now, and that's part of the reason why I put all those lines on the paper, so that way I didn't go off. So as this rests in here, is I'm going to flip this over when everything is dry. I'm going to give this a little bit longer to dry. Flip it over. I'm going to place glue right in here, same glue as before. Place that in there and let it all set and dry. But first, I'm going to go varnish this. But I'm going to go ahead and sign off and let you guys kind of see what this looks like. Just like that. Look at how pretty how that is. And then it just needs to be hung up on a wall. Super simple, and it's so easy. And it was a little bit of gathering all that beautiful sea glass and then just putting it all together in this beautiful kind of beach frame. So I hope you guys enjoyed our collaboration, or my part of the collaboration, for the hashtag Love Summer Art Reboot. And don't forget to check out all the other videos, and please watch from start to end. The whole point is to introduce you to more people that do amazing arts and various kinds of crafts, and just artists and creators, and just having a lot of fun. Please subscribe and hit that bell button, and all supplies that I've used are going to be down linked below in case you're interested in any of those. And I will see you guys again soon. Bye-bye, everybody.